This is episode 508 on the 15th of April 2022. What are goals and resolutions? If we go by the plain, mundane definition, they are list of targets to be achieved by a certain period. Like, for example, one of the most cliched goal is that I want to lose weight by a certain period, or I want to finish my studies and I want to go for higher studies and I want to do this, I want to do that. Okay, fair enough. But then the question becomes, are these goals that we set, are they effective or just a gimmick or just plain impractical in nature? Well, that depends on how we look at goals and targets and resolutions. For me, if you have to set a goal, you don't need to overthink it. I did not set too many goals. I just went about completing my task. If I start writing down, then the pressure is on me to complete it. And when the pressure is on you to complete something, when you have set goals like, I want to finish a book by the end of the year, but I can say that I finish a book in a week. So for some individuals, finishing one book in 1 year becomes a goal, becomes a huge project. For me, I finish books in a space of a week or two. So that depends on person to person. Then penning down goals. Do we really need to pen down goals? Because half the time we don't even know if we can achieve it. Half the time the goals are impractical. They are nothing more than a gimmick, but that's human nature. Unless we write down something, unless we say that, okay, by the 15th of this month, I will finish this target. Good, that's a good target, but will you be able to do it? Instead of saying that by the 15th of this month, why put pressure on yourself as far as finishing a target is concerned? Because that will only put pressure on you and you will be overthinking it. So the best thing is, if you have a target, just go for it. Don't think it. Don't waste time saying that, okay, I will start on this day. I will start on this day. If you do that, you will never start. And then, of course, one can add the idea of procrastination. Let's look at some goals which are more bigger in nature. For example, in Olympics, Commonwealth Games, and other such tournaments, every athlete wants to win a gold medal. Every country wants to have a huge tally of gold medal in every discipline possible. Is gold medal, is winning the gold medal a practical thing? Yes, if the athlete tries hard, they can win a gold medal. Sometimes you may not reach the target. I think sometimes a silver medal or a bronze medal is as good as winning a gold medal. If I don't think about a gold medal, that I want to win a gold medal, then I will win the gold medal. But if I say that I want to win a gold medal, then you're putting yourself under pressure. And then if you look at the campaigning and the promotion for the next set of games, Commonwealth Games, Asian Games, the broadcasters have started saying we need more than 100 gold medals. We need every athlete to do it. But then broadcaster is not under pressure. Why are we putting athletes under pressure? The individual who achieved gold medal in Olympics in Neeraj Chopra, I don't think he had set his target on winning a gold medal. For him, it was a step-by-step process. Go through every qualification round, and if you can clear it, if you reach that particular mark which he achieved, it was the highest on that day, then you are going to win it. But if I put pressure on myself, if the governing bodies put pressure on athletes, if the government puts pressure on athletes, you're not coming back without a gold medal, or if you tell a student you're not coming back without 100% marks, then that's impractical. Then that doesn't work. At least in my viewpoint, it doesn't work. Similarly, when the World Championship happens, that is in badminton or wrestling or hockey or tennis or cricket, we put pressure on our athletes that you have to win. We have put pressure on the Indian team to win the World Cup last year. What happened? They're also human beings. They succumbed to the pressure and they were disqualified or eliminated in the first round. We never expected the women's division to do anything much, but we still put some kind of expectation that, okay, the women's division can do a huge deal if they can even reach the semi-finals. It put pressure on them and then they succumbed to it. The Australian team, well, they are a different group of individuals. For them, the gold, the silver is a different story, so let's not get into that. And then, of course, when PV Sindhu fails to reach the semi-final and the final of a badminton tournament, people like Kidambi Srikanth or Saina Nehwal, then we say, are these athletes not good enough? Because we don't look at anything less than gold medal as the gold standard for an athlete. You do not win the gold medal, you're not good enough. You do not win a championship which is independent of Commonwealth Games and Olympics, you're not good enough. Like the BWF, Badminton World Federation World Championship. Similarly, in wrestling, we put pressure on them. Apart from the Olympics and Commonwealth Games, they participate in other tournaments where they want to make sure that they are well versed, they practice. If they don't reach, then we say, are they good? Are the governing bodies spending too much on them in terms of their training, foreign coaches, nutrition, training centers? If an athlete doesn't win a gold medal, then the question is always there. Is the money being spent on them a colossal waste? I don't think so. I cannot look at gold medal as a gold standard. You win a gold medal, you're excited. Now the pressure is on Neeraj Chopra that he has to win a gold medal in the subsequent championships, whether it's an independent championship tournament or a Commonwealth Games, Asian Games, upcoming Olympics, or whatever tournaments exist in that sport. If he doesn't win a gold medal in the Commonwealth Games or the Asian Games, which are due in the next 3 to 4 months, then the question will be, was the Olympics a fluke? Or did he not practice in between? Did he spend too much time in promotions? Was he just spending time in interviews and promotions and all other gimmicks that are related to sports? Then that will come into play. So he's under pressure. He has won the gold medal. He did it because he was an unknown competitor. Nobody expected of all individuals him to win a gold medal. Now he is a well-known individual. Everybody knows that. A certain Neeraj Chopra has won the gold medal in his particular discipline, and now the pressure is on him. Now we are setting goals for him. You have to win the gold medal in the upcoming tournaments. Anything less than that, and the Olympics triumph will be negated and deleted from the minds of individuals, and this is what really bothers me. But let me give you my own example. When I started this talk show, did I have any goals? If I had put pressure on myself that I will complete 500 episodes by this date, then I wouldn't have even reached the 100 episodes. When I started my talk show, I did not have a set plan that I will reach these many episodes by this date, or I will try and make sure that things go as per plan. I started things started falling into place, and today I have reached 500 episodes and I still haven't put pressure on myself to reach 1,000 episodes. I'm going to do one episode per day and make sure that I enjoy that episode. I enjoy the effort needed in that episode, and there cannot be any goals. I did not wait. Okay, I am going to start something. Nobody wants to listen that I'm going to start this. I'm going to target this by this date. No one wants to hear that. And then let's go back to this thing. Not only in Olympics or sports, we put the same pressure on our students in academics. Nothing less than 100% is acceptable, because the schools spend a fortune on the student. Parents give fees for schools, they give fees for extracurricular tuitions. And then, if you look at the advertisements which are coming in as far as the tuitions are concerned, they are saying your job is to get 100% marks, my job is to make sure that you get 100% marks. Those kind of ads are misleading, because the way those ads are created and the way those ads are sending a message that a student only job is to pass the exams, the entrance exams or the school leaving exams, and nothing less than 100%, nothing less than the first rank in this particular discipline is acceptable. Those ads send a very negative message. The way those ads are created, the way those ads are choreographed, they send a very negative message. If you look at what the teacher says, मेरा काम तुम्हें जिताना है, हम मिलके तुम्हें पास करवाएंगे. और students put pressure on themselves by looking at external videos, and then one of the ads in which a parent says, my child will not only study, my child will study to gain marks, my child will study to top the class. So the mindset hasn't changed. You can talk about new education policy and all the euphoria surrounding it, multidiscipline, and how students can take two different courses or two different disciplines. It doesn't matter whether it's college, it's school. If the whole target is that I'm going to get a gold medal in this subject, I'm going to get 100% in this subject for which my parents are going to spend a fortune on my tuitions, then that's a very negative message. So that is the kind of goal which no one wants to set. Setting a goal is fine, but sometimes the idea is don't think too much. Because if I had thought too much, I wouldn't be on episode number 508, because I would be putting pressure on myself that I will reach episode 500. Then I will reach 600. Right now I'm going episode by episode, subject by subject, and enjoying myself. If I don't enjoy myself and I put unnecessary pressure, then I cannot give a good episode. While the goal for students, athletes is something that they can figure out, let's look at how the goals for the Indian national T20 domestic competition is going on. The three matches that happened had a different template, where the template was that the team won the toss, bowled first, but that plan backfired. The goal was to bowl first, get the team out for 150 and chase 150. But their plans backfired. All the three teams made in excess of 190. The likes of Chennai, Punjab and Gujarat yesterday, they managed to get over 190, and then the teams in Bangalore, Bombay and Rajasthan were unable to chase that target. They were unable to chase it, and for Bombay, they have 5-0 in terms of losing their 5 matches. So this tournament has taken a different turn. The goal is here to win the competition, but you have to go match by match. You cannot think too far ahead. We'll reach the semi-finals. Semi-finals are a long way. You will have a couple of good matches. There will be a couple of roadblocks. You will have to change your planning and template as far as the tournament is concerned. So anything is possible in this particular tournament. Now, Maybe the teams, after looking at these three matches, they may not show the exact nature of what this tournament is. They may be an anomaly that okay, teams won the toss, they made over 190, one the team made well over 200, and the chasing team was unable to do the job. The goal is to win. One the team will win, the other team will obviously be unhappy for not being able to chase that target. So will the teams change their plan? I don't think the teams will change their plan. I don't think the teams and the management will suddenly decide, let's win the toss and bat first, get to 190 and make sure that our goal is to prevent the other team's goal, which is to chase that target. As I said, anything is possible in this tournament, and these three matches will definitely not alter the plans of the team as far as bowling first is concerned, because mundane things like dew, fast outfields, and other such excuses come into the picture. Which team has a chance? Well, Gujarat has won 4 out of 4, so they are well on their way, but they may lose one match. Everything is gone as per the plan, but you never know what will happen next time. You never know what will happen in tonight's match. The team with bowls first may get the other team out for 130 and they will chase 130, or the captain may decide to bat first, but that is going to be a very small possibility. It's not going to be exactly there, so we don't know what is going to happen, and that's the nature of this tournament. They're going to follow the template because that's the template and that's the goal given to the captain, that you have to win the toss and you have to bowl first. And then after that, whatever happens, if we win the toss and if we bowl first, the teams know once a team gets to 190, chasing 190 due or no due, flat wickets or whatever be the excuse, it's not going to be practical all the time. I don't think anyone bothers about that. Look at Bombay and Bangalore and Rajasthan yesterday. Their plans backfired. They gave well over runs which they were not able to chase. They looked good while chasing, but then there was a collapse. The pressure rose. The run rate got too much for these teams. So who knows what will happen in this competition? Every team's goal is to win it. Some may have a couple of lucky breaks when they win. Some teams may think that we have tried everything, but we are in that losing streak. Sometimes losing streak is also a good thing, so you don't know what is going to happen. Which 4 teams will reach the semi-finals? At this point, I cannot predict. So this is how the things stand. You have Gujarat with 8 points, the only team to reach 8 points, and then other teams as per the points table are far, far behind. Bombay in trouble, as I said in my previous episode, they are in trouble. Will they change their template mid-tournament? One doesn't know. This ends episode number 508 on the 15th of April 2022. Stay tuned for the next episode number 509 on the 18th of April 2022 at a special start time of 7:30 p.m. IST.